Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk. This morning, I'm going to be reacting to a video. A video requested by multiple people. It's called "Interview with Players of 1000 Player Civilization, Rich and Poor," made on the Ish YouTube channel, and this is related to the 1000 Player Simulate Civilization, Rich and Poor, made on the Ish YouTube channel. If you guys want to check out that reaction, remember that the playlist card is going to be at the top right here. You'll be able to find the video there, as well as We Broke Bad in Ish 1000 Player Minecraft Civilization, made on Micro Ghost YouTube channel. And then finally, I Got Hunted by 1000 Players in Ish Minecraft Civilization, made on the Saparada YouTube channel. Yes, you'll be able to find those three videos in the same playlist card. Yes. If you want to check out the original video as well as Ish's YouTube channel, remember that the links are going to be in the description below. And yes, let us start with the interview with players of 1000 Player Civilization, Rich and Poor. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my interview.
Hello, Ish.
Featuring the 8 people who ended up becoming the main characters of the Rich and Poor 1000 Player Civilization Experiments. Let's go. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
It's not Ish if he's not flying, guys. If he's not flying, then it's not Ish. So it's good that Ish is flying.
All right. Audience in game here. Cheer again as if this is the first time I did this. Yes, very well. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. What?
What in the hell?
Okay, we have someone in a cage being cooked. It's 2v2. Very well. I actually feel like that's appropriate. Welcome, YouTube chats. Welcome, Flo. I see you within there.
Oh, so this is the stage where you're going to be interviewing the 8 characters. Okay. All right.
We got the Gawlid, Cool Dude, Darren, Tang, Wacko. Welcome, YouTube chat. Suzuki, of course, in the chat. Rev. Someone's yelling, "Glory to West Helm." Dear Lord.
Glory to West Helm. Glory to the Emperor.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Without further ado, let's bring on up our 8 main characters. And of course, we actually have a few more characters, prominent characters who appeared in the video. We got Legacy, of course.
Hey, 3 Below Zero.
3 Below, who I guess is just 3 Below instead of 3 Below Zero now. Interesting. Freshman, we got one of the leaders of Aperion. Tyrannical, Nevermore. Who else we got? Which other characters? Let me see. Almond. Oh, this is the this is the freaking Commonwealth table over here. Joe Field, we got Turkey, we got
Joe Fail.
Sierra and Pixels, Barbie, of course, Madsby. So, yes, thank you, all of our characters as well for being here. But we're going to bring out our 8 main guests of the evening. I'll be conversing with them, and they'll be giving their thoughts about the event, the video, and everything that has happened since. And I also have selected theme songs for all 8. We'll see what they think about them. I haven't shared them with anyone, but...
Theme songs. So as they enter in, you'll be playing a theme song for them. Okay.
Each of them gets a theme song upon coming out. So, first up... Wait, what is... Okay, I don't know why Death to Spood is on stage. That feels a little inappropriate, don't you think?
It's a hater. Show yourself, hater, so that you may face the Emperor's justice.
Up first, the leader of one of Island One's biggest nations, the Nation of Peace, Elysium. Folks, please welcome on stage, Benji Button. Come on up, Benji. Woo! Welcome.
Benji was not one of my favorites. Maybe because I didn't really know him that well. Yes, he led Elysium, but his hands were tied. He couldn't really participate in any sort of political or military action without the consent of his people. So yes, his hands were tied and his people were focused on peace. So we didn't really see much of him. Yes, there were some characters who passed through Elysium, but Elysium as a city, as a civilization, wasn't really participating in any sort of, global situations. Yes, Benjamin did attend the Blue Cross, but, he was mainly just talk. He appeared, but he didn't really contribute a lot. That's what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. In the comment section, you guys can correct me, but as far as I could tell and I could see in Ish's video, the Elysium Nation, along with their leader Benji, weren't really contributing a lot. Yeah.
Benji.
Oh.
Yes, you have your very own position. You got your own microphone. Let's see what YouTube chat's saying. W Benji, Benji, the people love you.
Oh, that's not something I'm used to.
Yes, all of your people during the event hated you for some reason, but the YouTube audience seems to really like you. Well done, sir. Up next, on the other side of the table, and the very first person from Island 2 we are introducing is the leader of the Cass Coalition. Ladies and gentlemen, call me Cass. Yes. There she is. Yes, everybody. My goats, Cass, W Cass, W Cass.
The Cass Coalition has impressed me so much. Especially their leader, Call Me Cass. She has impressed me so much. In the beginning, I really thought the Cass Coalition was going to collapse because of their anarchist government style of leadership. I really thought that, this country was just going to tear itself apart as people did what they want as they please. But Cass knew how to lead her people. Her people loved her as well. And yeah, she and her nation has stood the test of time, growing to become the most powerful nation on Island 2. And really, that just impressed me. I was wrong. I thought her nation was going to collapse. But here she is.
More unanimous dubs for Call Me Cass. Cass, how are you doing today?
Hello, everybody. I am so well. Thank you for having me here.
Very well. It sounds like you're on a microphone as if you're driving right now. Is that correct?
Oh, that is sad to hear. No, but I'm not at my PC. I'm working off a laptop with a trackpad right now. So,
perfect. All right.
we do what we can while out of state.
Of course, yes. And just like in the event, you made things work during the event the best as you could, despite the chaos underneath you. All right, very well. Our next guest on stage. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting one. Ladies and gentlemen, the protector of the volcano, the Queen of Infernus, Queen Seneca. Yeah, Seneca. Welcome. Please take your spot over there next to Benji.
Queen Seneca is also one of my favorite leaders in this simulation, or in this civilization, rich versus poor. She is one of my favorite. Not only did she lead her people, but her people trusted her. She believed that the volcano would not erupt, and it did not. For as long as she has stayed as the Queen of Infernus, the volcano had not erupted. And she built a very unique and just magical castle or keep or fortress on top of a volcano. So she had the best, palace out of every other empire or nation in this simulation. And her people trusted her. She had an alliance with Lingolini, and unfortunately, she was betrayed by Lingolini in the Blue Cross meetings. And I understand why she would view Lingolini as a threat to her hegemony on the volcano. I can understand that. It's just unfortunate that she took the route of, killing Lingolini and his entire mafia. That was unfortunate. That was definitely unfortunate. If she had just kicked them out, maybe things would have been different. Because Lingolini himself, he was also about to leave, or he did leave, Island 1 and headed over to Island 2 because, you know, he felt he was being threatened by Queen Seneca. But yeah, Queen Seneca led a very powerful, reclusive nation that also incorporated personnel coming from the Covenant, coming from the Commonwealth, and also coming from Fluxion. Yes, Fluxion and his people. So she was the last refuge for many of these people who have either betrayed or who have lost favor in their respective regions. Yeah.
Yes. One of the most legendary nations in any of these videos. Seneca, how are you today? Yeah, feel free to unmute now. Well, that's alright. She'll figure it out eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, Seneca. We got W's, some L's by Queen.
In fact, he should have played Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen themed songs for Queen Seneca. I think that would have been better. Yeah.
Someone has a tomato. Okay. Very well. Seneca, you can you can just be unmuted anytime. Oh, she got kicked from the stage. That's why. Okay. All right. Well, while somebody invites Seneca back on stage, please welcome our next guest, the last remaining leader of the Commonwealth. There were 5 leaders, 4 of them over there, but only one of them gets the glory today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Sitzkrieg.
That's their theme song?
You don't get a... No, come back, please! I apologize. I couldn't find a good song for Commonwealth, and I felt that explosions were just a good summary of the entire Commonwealth.
Wow. Okay, ish. The Commonwealth was a dying nation when Sitzkrieg was taking over. It was a dying nation. Their population had dwindled considerably. Many of the people migrated to the Cas Coalition or to the Tricolor Kingdom or to what's that other place called again? Hyperion, yes. So the Commonwealth, in the beginning of this experiment, they were one of the most powerful nations. It was a conglomeration of 5 leaders into one nation called the Commonwealth. And unfortunately for the Commonwealth, their political structure was not clearly defined on who has the ultimate responsibility and decision-making process. You know, we didn't know who was the equal amongst equals, if I can say that. We also didn't understand their voting system. You know, is it under proportional basis or are all votes equal, essentially, and majority wins? And also they were dealing with internal conflict between the 5 leaders in terms of assassination attempts. I think there was one Commonwealth leader who did die due to assassination, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, their political leadership was collapsing, and thus the society itself also started to collapse. I think the nail on the head for the Commonwealth was when Emperor Spood sent out a force to go and apprehend Knight Arcturus, if I'm not mistaken. And once they arrived at the capital, no, sorry, I made a mistake. It was the time when Emperor Spood sent out his second-in-command to the Commonwealth to negotiate with the Commonwealth. But Sitzkrieg killed the ambassador or the second-in-command of Emperor Spood, and thus led to a declaration of war between Emperor Spood, or should I say West Helm, versus the Commonwealth. When the West Helm forces arrived at the Commonwealth, no one was there to meet them. The defenders had deserted, the people had left, the leadership had vacated their capital, and they were heading over to Queen Seneca. And then that was effectively the end of the Commonwealth as a nation. So, yes, Sitzkrieg was presiding over a nation that was dying. And it died the moment he vacated his office and ran to Queen Seneca. Yeah. I didn't really like him, nor did I truly know him that well. I also didn't like his diplomat, the one that he sent to the Covenant to negotiate with Empress Wood about extraditing Saparada. I didn't like how that diplomat talked to the Emperor. He was disrespectful. He was disrespectful, and he was threatening the Emperor with war, a war that they could not afford. He was threatening the Emperor's life, something that he could not achieve in any way in terms of trying to hurt the Emperor. So his diplomat was not really of good standing, and Sitzkrieg himself was desperate. They wanted Saparada at any cost. And, they tried to play games with the Emperor, when the Emperor was also looking for Knight Arcturus. Yeah.
Sitzkrieg, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
All right, thanks for having me, I guess.
Yes. All righty. Seneca back on stage. No, still not.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Seneca, thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Listen, I don't know if this is good news for you, but this next person I'm about to introduce.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage another resident of the volcano. And this guy is he's a bit of a fan favorite. And, well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the leader of the Lingolini Mafia, Lingolini! Oh, he has a...
Hello!
Oh,
Man, he just came out of nowhere.
my freaking... Of course. Where did you even come out? What is the...
I came out of a pipe.
You may...
Don't look at the scaffolding there. There's nothing there anymore.
What did you... Oh my god, it's actually a Greek... why am I surprised? Okay. Dear Lord, welcome, Lingolini. You have...
In terms of Lingolini, he had a very good agreement with Queen Seneca, a defensive pact, an economic pact between the two nations. I understand that he also felt like he was being used by Queen Seneca. They were the ones mining in the volcano while Queen Seneca and her people of Infernus were getting a cut of that resource hole that Lingolini and his people were collecting. I understand that he might have felt like he was being used in that aspect, and maybe he could have just negotiated with Queen Seneca about more participation from the Infernus people in mining the resources on the volcano. However, when it came to the Blue Cross meetings, especially pertaining to Netherite, how he betrayed Seneca's trust, betrayed Seneca's defensive pact and economic pact by allowing, other nations to have mining rights on the volcano without consulting, without confirming with Queen Seneca. It really blindsided Queen Seneca in those meetings. It made her feel a bit vulnerable because she lost her only ally when it comes to the safety and security of the volcano. And she was put into a corner as the other world leaders continue to pressure her to accept that their people are also allowed to mine at the volcano. And Lingolini did not help her. Lingolini was, in fact, in support of these nations to mine there. And Queen Seneca walked out of that meeting. She walked out of the meeting feeling betrayed, and that resulted in a political fallout between Lingolini and Seneca. Lingolini ran over to Island 2, thinking that he would be safe there, but Queen Seneca had other plans. She was going to make sure that she would silence Lingolini permanently and his entire mafia. Yeah. So I don't know why did he do that stunt in the Blue Cross meetings. I'm not entirely sure why he did that, but he miscalculated and it cost him his life and the lives of his mafia.
glowing particle.
Yeah, that's my star power. Don't worry about it.
Of course. Very well. All right. Thank you, Mr. Lingolini. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's nice that you're sitting right across, literally half a block away from Queen Seneca of Inferno.
Did Benji just give you a mushroom?
This is going to be a lot of fun. Seneca is already quitting. Oh, very well. And up next, oh God, this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he was one of the leaders of Luminara at some point. He wanted peace for his island.
At what cost?
He wanted to save it.
At what cost?
But did he?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage, Fluxion!
Okay, this theme song actually suits him.
Yeah! Golden Dripstone, of course he is. Of freaking course.
Hello-ish.
My God, he embodies the song and everything. Jesus.
Yeah, Fluxion or Fuluxion. He really tried his best to control and manipulate Island 2 to his own benefit and to the benefit of his co-conspirators. It did not succeed in totality. In the beginning, it was working. You know, him and his conspirators were, assassinating leaders. They were causing fear and discord within the populace of Island 2 to make them paranoid to the point where they believe that Island 1 was going to attack them. Now, I know in the comment section of my previous video, people were stating that yes, Island 1 was going to attack. I don't see that evidence. From as far as I can see and I can understand, especially from the video Ish has posted, I could not see that. I could not see Emperor Smooth or Lingolini, organizing a military campaign to conquer Island 1 and then head over to Island 2. We did not see any of that. Instead, what we saw was internal politics happening on Island 1 due to the Netherite and due to the fallout between Lingolini and Queen Seneca. That's what we saw in Island 1. In Island 2, it was a different matter altogether in terms of Fluxion and his machinations on killing important leaders and destroying the leadership structure of many nations. So Island 2 itself was imploding due to the actions of one man and his co-conspirators. That's what I saw. So his version of peace was never going to come into fruition. You can't have peace through washing your hands with blood. It's not going to work. Yeah.
Very well. I see someone spamming in chat. Fluxion was right. I see a bunch of aura. I see a bunch of booze. Very mixed reactions to your entrance. Well done, sir. All right. Now we get to our final two. Folks, the last person I'm introducing today from Island 1 is the leader of Island 1's biggest nation. The Emperor of Island 1 and of Westhelm. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Emperor Spood. Welcome. The entire Minecraft chat is saying boo, and actually there's some glory to Westhelm. Very well. The YouTube chat though is all glory to Westhelm. Very nice.
Yeah, Emperor Spood led a very dynamic, positive empire, and that was Westhelm. They built colosseums, they built very elaborate capital buildings, they had a very complex social hierarchy, and, yes, there are some people who say that Emperor Spood was crazy, he was insane, but I think there was a method to his insanity. There was a method to it, it succeeded, and he managed over 150 people in his empire. That just shows the type of success Emperor Spood has been able to manifest. And Yes, there are some people who claim that he wanted to rule over Island 1 and head over to Island 2 to rule over it. And like I've stated before, I did not see any of that in Ish's video. I did not hear Empress Wood ever having any sort of aspirations of controlling Island 1 or aspirations of going for Island 2. So I'm going on hearsay when it comes to this type of situation. And the evidence before me is not correlating with what I've been told on the comment section. Well, on the comment section, people are telling me that he was going to try and conquer the island. He was going to try and conquer Island 2. But in the video, I just don't see it. Yeah. So, in my eyes, he's a good emperor. He's a good emperor. He tried his best for his people. His people loved him. Emphatically, they loved him. And he also led the charge on the final battle on Infernus. So, really, he was a beacon of light in the darkness that Fluxion created with his assassinations and taking over Island 2. He was one of the leading lights. Yeah.
Spood, how are you doing? Please, say something to the people. You're muted, Spood. All right, we'll let him figure that out as well. Yeah.
Could you hear me?
Oh, yes. Hello, Spood. Welcome.
Hello. I'm here. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mr. Ish?
Oh, so good. This entire table, you're the only leader on Island 1 who survived. Isn't that ridiculous? I still find that just crazy. Sorry, spoilers for those who haven't watched the video. But,
Hey, listen, I had some really good guards, and I know you loved all of them, didn't you?
Yeah, precisely, yes. Thank you, Food. And of course, our final guest on stage. This individual was from Island 2. He didn't have a nation, he was on his own, but he ended up being dragged into the center of world politics. Ladies and gentlemen, our final guest on stage, please welcome Saparata! Where is he coming from? Oh, crap.
Whoa.
Okay, that works too. Yeah! Welcome, Saps. Welcome.
Hello, Ish.
Hello, Saps. Hello.
Chat has been barely.
Yeah, Saps was the right guy in the wrong time. Yeah, the right guy in the wrong time, in the wrong place. With the wrong friends, yes. The right guy in the wrong time, in the wrong place, with the wrong friends. And I don't know how he did it. He is very lucky. There were many moments where he should have actually died. There were many moments where I thought, this is the end for him, but it just wasn't. There was some sort of lady luck on his side, or it could be Ish, since he is a god of his universe. Maybe he assisted Saparata in some sort of way. But yeah, after all the betrayal, after the threats on his life, after all the blaming on him because of the death of the leaders of Island 2, he still persevered into finding the truth, into exposing the truth, and to working with like-minded people who also saw the corruption and the degradation of Island 2 and, the uncertainty of Island 1. And he worked with these people. He united a force against the tyranny of King Seneca, the tyranny of Fluxion, and as well as the tyranny of the Covenant and what was left of the Commonwealth. So, yes, he had a very humble and cheerful beginning. It turned into a nightmare, and he got out of that nightmare. He got out of it, and he, put an end to his friend's madness. Yeah.
Yeah, we just had the entire server kicked and rejoined there, but I think we're back. Welcome, Saps, and
That's called Aura.
yes, I suppose it is.
The whole server.
Let's see what's people are saying. He's the main character, Saps, or he's him, or I don't even know what that means. Very well. Saps, the audience seems to like you. Well done, sir. How do you feel literally holding hands right now?
They're still friends.
I'm going to turn off my...
I'm talking about it.
All right. I believe there has been a recent trend in fan arts called the Fluxarada category. Is that correct?
Fluxarada? Oh my.
We don't want to talk about it.
Don't acknowledge it.
Okay. All right. Very well. Very well. We'll move on then. Okay. Well, 5 days after the video's out, thank you guys for joining us today. The reception on this video has been absolutely incredible, first of all, so can we just get a round of applause? Everybody who worked on the video, everybody who staffed the event, and of course all of our characters in the audience today. Thank you very much. This video so far has been just an absolute success, and I'm glad.
I like how they're all just jumping. It's so cute.
That people seem to have really, really enjoyed it. Let me do my applause sound effect. I got that. There we go. Yes, thank you, fake audience. Thank you very much. Thank you. And, yeah, it obviously, out of all 1,000 people in the event, these 8 were probably the most influential characters in the video, or at least the characters who appeared the most in the video. So we're just going to be having a conversation with all 8, see how they're feeling. I guess first of all, literally anyone, please jump in. 5 days after the video is out, how are you guys feeling? Just in general, how are you doing? Let's actually start with Spood. Spood, do you want to give us a few starting words?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the amount of people in the comments that start off by insulting me, saying, I hope he died by day 1. He was a tyrant. And then by the end, it's nice. But it's always insulting for the first half. And I mean, it kind of hurts my feelings, I'll be honest.
How do you feel about being portrayed as the unstable leader at first in the video?
Okay. I just want to say, that's all false information. Obviously, I am an incredibly stable person.
I believe you, Emperor.
Sure you are.
Last time it was because of me.
Yeah, he fits the description very well in my opinion. Yeah, you honestly could have gone either way in the event. I think you were telling me a few days ago that you literally had a draft written up called Operation Spood, in which you took over each Island 1 nation one by one. Is that true?
Yeah, and I recently spoke to somebody who
Really?
was the largest variable in that, and they said they would have gone along with it. So I'm kind of rethinking what I should have done.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Okay, so he did have an Operation Spood plan to take over Island 1, but it just never came into fruition. Okay. All right. So people were right about this, that Emperor Spood was aiming to control the island. However, it didn't come to pass. So he's still a good guy. He's still a good guy. Yes, he might have had plans to take over, but if there is no evidence of it ever happening, if there is no action, that he has done that is related to the conquest of the island, then it's set aside. He is a hero. We don't debate on hypotheticals. That's a hypothetical. It didn't happen. We debate on facts, and the fact is, he's a hero.
Spood could have gone either way. The rest of you on Island 1, of course we have Seneca and Lingulini together. How are you two feeling specifically?
We're getting shipped.
No!
Really?
Like, people are obsessed with the enemies to lovers thing, which I don't know why, but sure, I guess.
Oh God, no.
He said, she's the Bowser to my Mario.
Oh God,
I still
no.
need my Princess Peach.
No.
Oh, Lingolini.
We'll be your Princess Peach, dude.
please, let's not. Guys, we already have these two being shipped. We cannot. No, guys, stop that. Stop.
Lingualini, can I be your
listen, I have a
Princess Peach?
2-year-old long grudge here.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
God, Jesus Christ. People are saying Singulini in the YouTube chat. God. No, this is awful. This is terrible. And Benji has left the stage. Benji, did you enjoy jumping off a ledge? You are the new Saps.
Yeah, well, I've been compared to Saps, the newest edition, version 2.0.
Version 2.0, who actually did jump over a ledge to his death. Saparada almost did it, but he changed his mind.
They say that I am not original and I'm boring, just like my nation. So that's all I hear in there right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I think the reasons and the lore behind that were absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. So well done on that. And I personally, like, during the event, I'm like, this Elysium Nation, they just don't do anything. It's just, what are these guys doing?
they're just
they're off to the edge.
They're just
But then,
just happy fellows.
yes, exactly. But like, during the editing, I'm like, wait, that's actually kind of an interesting concept I can really work with. Like, these guys just wanted peace, but then their leader has a dark secret, assassination that he may have ordered on another member of a island. It's just I absolutely loved it. So
Perfect quote that I heard about my choice was, "I sacrificed my soul to bring peace," and I thought that was very deep and very beautiful. So I made an art piece out of it as well.
Oh, very well, very well.
You sacrificed your soul to bring peace. Okay.
Just one. I'm seeing people are saying there's ads. Let me see if I can turn off ads during the live stream real quick. See if that's actually an option, because I don't want you guys to watch ads live. Hold on a second. Let me. Okay, delay ads. I'm gonna press delay ads. It's okay. It's delaying ads for like 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a live streamer. Okay. Anyway, now we get to the other half of the table. Saps, you are you've become quite a legend, and you are probably the only, you're the only person at this table who was in a previous video and had a major role in a previous video. Going into the event, how much of the plot that happened did you expect to happen? Did you expect to get involved in all of this stuff?
Not one bit. At all.
Nothing? Not at all? Really?
No, the whole point was so there's this rule-ish. I don't know if you know about it. It's called the repeat rule that I was totally on.
I want to clarify to the audience. In my events, we had coming into this event, we had implemented a rule called the repeat rule, which is if you were like a major character or leader in a previous video, you weren't allowed to actively try to become a major character or leader in the next video. Saps was on that list, but obviously, if he just makes a house by himself, and then this guy over here next to him uses it to kill like 5 leaders, 6 leaders, plus Jofiel. Like, I don't think there's much he could have done. I think Saps... Here's the thing. Anyone could have found out that Saps was innocent in the event if they just looked at the repeat rule, because they would have known that we would have never allowed Saps to murder all those Island 2 leaders. But,
yeah, I was told in the comment section of my reaction to the video that Ish is talking about, that, you know, people didn't know that Saparada was on the repeat rule, that he could not participate in killing any of the important leaders of Island 2, you know. So it's just unfortunate that people didn't know, and people also were not notified that Saparada is not part. Saparada is part of the repeat rule, that he cannot engage in any of the important storylines of this simulation. So if people did know, and people did die in his meeting room or at his house, I should say, I don't think people would have blamed him. because they would have known that it can't be Saparada because he's on the repeat rule. He's not allowed to kill very important people of Island 2. But yeah, somehow none of the players were notified that there's a repeat rule and Saparada is on that repeat rule. Yeah.
I guess people only figured that out after the event. And by the way, thank God, because that would have been quite kind of a lame way to get caught, Flux. So yeah.
We thought he was metagaming. Sorry to interrupt, but everyone was like furious at him, like metagamer.
Yeah.
Everyone was hating on me. They thought I broke the rule. They were like, this Saps guy just went against the one thing he was supposed to not do. Are you kidding me?
Saps,
like, no.
Saps was getting a lot of crap from event participants during the event, but fortunately, his name was able to be cleared, and everything was solved in the end.
That was one of the main factors why I just didn't let Saps in on the first time he came. I was like, oh, it's just this guy trying to get in the video again. Nah, get out of here.
Yeah, of course. And that actually makes total sense. I love that at first you didn't let him in, because it wouldn't have made any sense. It's like, why are you letting criminal... You just throw a chicken at me.
What? Who is throwing chickens?
Anyway, and of course, next to Saps, we have his arch nemesis, Flux. Why'd you go back to the Coliseum to duel him?
Well, okay, so look at it from my perspective, okay? I had just escaped death, 3 or 4 times by now? It was the end of the event.
Probably more, yes.
Pretty much all of my guys were dead, except for Thomas. Love Thomas.
Yes.
Shout out to him. I had really 2 options. I could have gone and hid for the entire rest of the event, which is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could have had, the most aura, the greatest scene in the video.
Yeah.
So, the choice was obvious.
Yeah, I think I fully agree with your choice. I think out of all things in the video, the final duel between you two is probably the one that people think was most staged. Like, that's the one that got the most amount of comments like, yo, bro, there's no way this happened. That's such BS. This is fake. This is scripted.
Whether it was fake or scripted, I don't really care much for that. I'm just here for the narrative. I'm here for the storyline. And it was good. The fact that, Fuluxion just understood that there's no escape for him. I need to finish this. And he appeared before Saparada and, they dueled it out till the death. And that was good. That was so good. That was so enjoyable to watch. And that's what I'm here for. Whether it's orchestrated or it's fake or whatever, I'm not really here for that. I was thoroughly entertained, and that's what matters.
Look at staff chat in the video itself. When one of our admins starts spamming Saps me Flux and Coliseum, yeah, that was my authentic reaction. Like, what? They're doing what exactly? So yeah, that's something these two planned with themselves, and it was unbelievable. It was ridiculous. So well done, you two. And now we got our 2 nation leaders from Island 2, some of the most popular nations in Island 2. Sitzkrieg, how does it feel? Sure, we'll go with it though. How does it feel to be the final? You have your 4 other leaders, Commonwealth leaders, watching you. Yet you are the last remaining one. How do you feel?
I don't know what to feel. Jeez, I think I feel a lack of feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absence of feeling.
Yes, a void.
He's a psychopath.
Of a sort, yeah.
I'm a psychopath. I'm gonna do it.
No, please don't blow up our stage. No, don't, please.
I'm not gonna do it, though. Ah, darn it, Flux took it.
Yeah, that's actually
more dangerous.
Yeah, that's more dangerous to have. Oh, dear lord. Anyway,
I don't have it.
Of course, he's a white suspicious
it was an
blob.
experience being the leader of the Commonwealth. It was fun, honestly.
I'm glad. Was it though? Was it?
It looked like hard work. Very busy.
No, it wasn't. It was very stressful, but I was trying to be kind.
I see. Well, thank you very much. You did as good a job, I think, as you could have, given the circumstances of 4 other very argumentative leaders.
Yeah,
we'll say argumentative, right?
I still love them.
Of course. And up last, we got Call Me Cass. When one of your citizens brought when Theron brought that footage of Flux digging for sand, Was that a bit of a holy crap moment for you?
Oh, absolutely. I think you did a pretty good job summarizing it in the video because like he presented that video to us and oh my gosh, actually it was so funny because it was me and my entire council in a call, right? We were discussing it, right? And then my council member Theron goes, "Wait, guys, I think I voted past there earlier." and he pulls it up and we're like, "Oh my god, it's Flux." But then we discussed like a ton of other evidence for like ever after that, which I think you did a good job like summarizing the impact of it all. But yeah, it was pretty monumental, very fast moving and intense, but yeah.
there was a bunch of evidence against Flux later into the event. I think most of which I honestly didn't mention. I did bring up the main one, which was that video evidence. But there was a bunch of like, I don't know, Discord messages, and I heard you were just in a Discord call for hours trying to figure this out.
Wow. So there's still more to the story that we have not been told. Okay, wow.
And yeah, so Flux, come on, you gotta be more careful next time. You gotta...
It's not easy being the villain, you know, Ish. It's not easy. I mean, you are the creator of this universe. You just have to float and watch everything as it proceeds. It's not easy being a mortal in this universe and trying to conquer it through unscrupulous means. It's not easy.
You gotta beef up your security.
All right. Next, okay. If you try and run a conspiracy,
exactly,
we'll see how you do.
Yes.
All right. It's not so easy.
Yeah, I could imagine. There's.
Dude, one of the sorry to interrupt. One of your like admins joined the call when we were discussing like late into the night, and that's like we kind of knew we were onto something. Like, ooh, he's listening in. Ooh.
Oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. And then when you finally invaded Luminara, along with Aperion and a few other nations as well, that trap, Flux's trap on day 10, absolutely ridiculous, and I imagine you did not see that coming whatsoever.
You should have killed him. You should have killed him. Forget what the people are saying. You should have just killed him, hacked him to death.
No, it was sincerely supposed to be a very clean mission. Go in, kill Flux, and leave. It was like the most embarrassing moment of my life. But I haven't had a lot of people say that back at me, thankfully. Everyone's mainly been like, "Wow, good job, Cass." Like come on now. But like, you know, it was absolutely mortifying and like destroyed some rapport in the moment.
I know. Yeah, I could only imagine. You were this close to finally slaughtering the beast, but he lives. He's like a freaking rat. He keeps getting away no matter what situation he's in.
But both of them survived, you know, near-death experiences. Fluxion and Saparata. They both survived near-death experiences. They should have died multiple times. But the only one, or the only people that could kill Saparata and Fluxion are Saparata and Fluxion.
And the only time he's the only time he dies is when he goes
described as a cockroach, actually, which I think is rather apt.
Yes, that might be more accurate indeed. Yeah, very well. I think something in preparing for this, I was kind of trying to see what the audience wants the most answered. First things first, Mr. Lingolini, let me ask you, is that or is that not your real voice?
Well, it depends on what you mean by real voice.
do the people, let me tell YouTube chat, do you guys want to perhaps see Lingolini's real voice? Because I don't think that you naturally speak like Mario. If I don't mean to offend you, but
do it.
I see Turkey saying, "Don't break the immersion."
People don't want the immersion to be broken.
Well,
if I do it, there's no going back.
Well, I don't think I'll remember your real voice. I think this voice is firmly stuck in my mind. You know, when I see Lingolini, I'm just gonna hear that voice. Yeah.
Please don't do it. I can't take it. Please.
Well, it's up to you. And
I'll do it later.
Later.
I promise. I'll do it later.
Stick around till the end of the stream, I guess. That's a good hook.
Just do it randomly and people won't notice. It'll be really funny.
Yeah. All of us start speaking. I hate to say the word normal, but anyway, that's up to you. Okay. Now moving on. I guess just like in general, I guess the main conflict of the video, really, on Island 2 especially, was the whole Saps versus Flux arc. And I just want to like quickly ask each one of you, like, did you think Saps was guilty? And like, at what point did you figure it out that he wasn't, if you did at all? Or like, to what extent were you involved in that whole scenario? Like, Benji, were you involved with that at all? I don't think you were.
I'm gonna be honest. The moment that we had a war console meeting, me and my second leader, we walked up to that console meeting and we were like, "Okay, what's going on here?" And then Sap started talking about war, and we were like, "Huh? What is happening here exactly?" So we just looked at each other, and Sap was talking about corruption and yada yada, and we were like, we were just in Island 2, it's fine there. Nobody's...
Yeah, I don't know. With Elysium, I don't think there was ever going to be any success for Saporada to convince them to join in fighting against this corruption that Fluxion has created. I just don't see it.
Killing each other, so that's great.
Yeah, you weren't necessarily... You weren't as involved until like later in the event. I know. Spood, you became.
We were too busy with Linguini, or at least I was.
Yeah. You were more doing Island 1 politics. Spood, though, you brought him in, and you basically, I don't know, saved his life. Would that be apt? Like completely turn things around.
I mean, well, my sort of plan with West Helm was I was going to ignore global politics, and I was just going to deal with, because the thing is, when you have over like 150, 170 people all starving and then flipping bread lines, it takes up a lot of your time.
I can imagine.
And that's why the first time I was like, no to Saps as well. But then like, and then once people stopped starving, and after my head of military started to actually wanted to use the military, between my like everlasting grudge with the Commonwealth and then Saps coming to me, I thought, I'll help Saps out, and it gives me an excuse to annoy the Commonwealth.
Well done, Sitzcree.
That's very strategic of you, Empress Food. Yeah, definitely. And I've also discussed about this, that the only reason why Saporada was actually invited by Empress Food is because he needs him for his own political ends. Because he understands and he knows that the Commonwealth are looking for Saporada. They want him at any cost. And the moment Saporada joined forces with Empress Food, the Commonwealth could no longer ignore the requests from Empress Food about Night Arcturus. They even went to the Emperor pleading with him or giving him a trade deal that if you guys give us Saporada, we will give you Night Arcturus. And that's when Empress Food also realized that these guys knew where Night Arcturus was this whole time. They were lying to him. And they would only give him up if only they would give up, or if only he would give up Saporada. And he didn't take that deal because he realized that these people are untrustworthy. They are not honest with themselves or with people that they wish to trade with or negotiate with. So, yeah.
Didn't leave until like day 6 or something. Anyways, back to the Saps thing. Like, I never really interacted with Cass at all until way later in the event. With the Saps stuff, we didn't really care if he was guilty or not. But essentially, what I was told in the event was that Saps didn't care if he was guilty or not, like at the meeting, which obviously was a lie. That was someone else telling me that. But that I found out after the fact. But we were just going to give him a guilty verdict either way. Like, even without the whole corruption thing, I was literally...
Wow, Sitzkrieg, really? Wow. You don't care about justice, you don't care about the truth, you just wanted to convict this man to death because, what, it's fun? Huh.
See it in the video. Like, I have my replay mod footage. I was literally crouching next to Time Bomb, right next to him, just saying, end the damn trial, dude. This is going on too long. Just kill him.
Wow. Said Krieg.
Saps was screwed regardless. It was over for him. It was so over.
And then Luminara took, which was funny, is Luminara took over security for that trial. So none of the Commonwealth was like doing security, and they're like, "No, we don't trust you. We're going to do security." And then they just let Saps leave, which was just the funniest thing.
Gosh.
In hindsight.
Yeah. Well, Saps.
Well, that is some shocking revelations right there. That his security detail was Luminara and not of the Commonwealth. Yeah, very interesting. Maybe that's why he had the opportunity to escape from the courtroom. So, well, it wasn't easy, but he made it. Yeah. Okay.
You had to do a whole bunch of parkour there to escape. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you really clutched up. Well done. And then after you got in the boat after the trial, I think that chase went on for like friggin' 30 to 40 minutes or something. Like there was like 3 people following you.
There was an hour left in the session after I actually got out of the trial.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think I boated with like 3 or 4 people behind me for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, they would not let up.
It was crazy.
Eventually you lost them. And why are you two kissing? Can you guys stop it? Lingolini and Spood. That is not a new ship we have to create. Jesus.
My gosh, Lingolini and Seneca. Now Lingolini and Spood. And we also have Saparada and Fuxion. Oh, wow.
My Princess Peach!
Okay. Actually, going on.
Yeah.
Going on to... I want to ask...
Great distraction from Fuxerata.
I want to ask Seneca because Seneca, I've seen a lot of people are saying that you had no rights to murder Lingolini, but I want you to give your perspective because I don't think it was necessarily as one-sided as maybe the video may have portrayed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is your fault.
So
2 years later, you're still blaming me. That's crazy.
So Seneca, you were
the
there
funny
at the
thing is,
volcano. You had equal claim to the volcano on day 1, right?
Yes. It's just that, okay, the reason why we were so angry at Lingolini was because he ghosted us, and we were like, it's fine. It's fine. He probably just doesn't want to be a part of Infernus, that's okay. We'll let them do their thing. And then he pulls up to the meeting and was like, yeah, Infernus, you're hoarding.
Well, how could you?
Like I said, what Lingolini did in the Blue Cross meeting was just so unpredictable and, just heartbreaking, if I can say that, for Seneca. She was thrown under the bus by Lingolini's decision.
How could you?
No.
Oh no, she's...
Yeah, I might have wanted some gold.
Is that why you did it?
Maybe.
Seneca.
You risked your life over gold. Your greed has killed you, Lingolini. Oh gosh.
Seneca, are you back? Okay, there we go.
Oh my God, I was about to say, sorry. I'm also like Cass. I'm using like my work stuff, guys. Like I'm suffering here.
All good. Finish up what you were saying.
But yeah, no, I just thought we were friends, and then he like threw us under the bus, and I was like, oh, like this is crazy.
Yes.
And yeah.
And then you.
That's pretty much it.
I said it was for the good of Island 1, but really, I just wanted to keep the netherite,
You wanted to keep the netherite and then what?
Well, this is certainly some new lore. And actually, on this topic, Seneca, you sent the Covenants to murder not just Lingolini, the entire Lingolini Mafia. And then you had a few people sign off on it beforehand. Benji! Benji also signed off upon it, right, Benji?
Well, yeah, no, it was mostly because of after the meeting, we had a meeting with Linguini there, and some of his members were a little bit disruptive, and after like hearing like the 10th meow through a speech that was Seneca was talking when Seneca was saying something special or something, they started meowing, and I was like, okay, now they just need to die.
They started meowing? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of understand how that would be irritating, but to kill them all? That's crazy, Benji.
Apparently there was...
Yeah, I couldn't control my members. I'm sorry about that.
Apparently his people were quote-unquote meowing, and that's the moment Benji knew, yeah, this entire group has to be massacred. And then
yes, my peaceful mind just went haywire. It was chaos.
Yeah. Honestly, fun fact, Spood was in that.
So yeah, let's go to.
What? Spood, you were also in that agreement that Lingolini and his entire mafia have to go.
Spood, I believe they also informed you about the future massacre, the massacre about to be of the Lingolini Mafia.
Oh wait, they informed you. You weren't a in agreement.
Yeah, and could you explain your involvement in this plot, if any?
Okay, a few things. Firstly, I accidentally unmuted your stream there, so I had no clue what you said, because I just heard it 3 times over.
Sure. Tell me your involvement in the massacre of Lingolini.
Okay. Hey, listen. Okay, I should say every single island. Okay, in every single nation on Island 1, they were all like, "Yeah, let's kill Linguini, right?" This man was all. I remember speaking to him only one time when I was helping build the capital. I said help. I kind of just looked cute, and like. I felt pressured by everyone, but I didn't say yes, okay? I was neutral about it. Honestly. What?
Lies! I don't know if I believe you, Benji. I believe in the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor said he was neutral. I believe him.
Oh, no. If you go back, you'll see there was a really long-winded message about how we condemn this, but we shall be neutral on it. Or some. I got my diplomat to write it.
Yeah. You don't do that.
I didn't do any of that.
Very well. So you claimed to be more so neutral about the matter. You knew it was going to happen, but then you were just like, whatever. Was that your stance?
Yeah, I mean,
like maybe you should have sent a message to Lingolini, but yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean sorry.
Go on.
The thing is, it was like we had a lot of mafia members actually just live with us there. So we had like Cooper and people like that. So
I see.
Honestly, we were kind of a refuge, so we were actually better than all of Island 2.
I see. Okay. Very well. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we could clarify a few things on Island 1. Going back to you guys though. I'm actually curious, and maybe this is more of a general question. Like, what do you guys all think? Like, if you had to pick one biggest mistake that you made during the event that you would have done differently if you had another chance, what would you have done? I'll start with Saps on this one.
I would have done
What? Call me Kaz. You're breaking up.
Killed Flux. I would have gone in there, I would have killed him. I would have been hated by everyone in Luminara.
I agree. You should have killed him. You should have
absolutely slaughtered him. I wish we killed him.
Yes.
I wish we followed through.
Very well. So Cass would have murdered Flux during that raid.
Decision.
Yeah.
Saps, let me go back to you. What do you think was your biggest... I think I might know what your biggest mistake was, but...
Yeah, I think my biggest mistake was being friends with this asshole before the event.
Yes, that makes sense. Flux, meanwhile, what do you think you would have done differently?
Oh, there's so many.
By the way, he just talks like a villain. This is not prompted. This is just genuinely how he is. He is the villain. Go ahead, Flux.
That's okay. Well, there's a lot, but I think the number one mistake I would have liked to amend it was there was a little bit of miscommunication with some of my guys early on into the event. So
could you name like the one big one?
Yeah. Okay. So the big thing that a lot of people don't know about is that we weren't actually intending to kill Jofiel when we did.
Really?
Intended to kill her just a little bit later down the line.
During the meeting?
During the meeting, yes. And it wasn't actually meant to be Seraphim. Seraphim mistook a different backup plan. So that was unfortunate because the original idea was for Seraphim to take over from Jofiel because, of course, Seraphim was second in command of Tricolor.
Right.
We wanted,
So someone else was going to kill Jofiel, not Seraphim. Okay.
We wanted control of Tricolor. That seems like a pretty good thing to have.
Yes.
Sometimes things don't go your way, so we had to make do.
Understood. Now, Sitzkrieg, I think we can probably just skip you. I think just everything would be your...
Wow, I see how it is.
Sitzkrieg, you have one particular thing you would have done differently?
You know what? I'm gonna do a deep cut here. I'm not gonna say anything you know about. My biggest regret that nobody knows about is telling Linguini not to join the Commonwealth like way back when because I didn't.
Oh, really? Linguini wanted to join the Commonwealth?
Like his building style. Like if I let Linguini join the Commonwealth,
this is some lore. Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a deep cut, dude.
Wow.
That's a deep cut.
Linguini was going to be a part of the Commonwealth.
I mean, imagine that. He would have overtaken the Commonwealth. He would have killed all the leaders, including you, Sitz Creek, and he would have taken over the Commonwealth.
Is this true?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. To be fair, when I was looking around for nations to join, I wanted to be a bad guy, and I picked who I thought I could overthrow.
Kaz Coalition. Oh my gosh. So he thought that the Kaz Coalition was going to be an easy picking for him. Oh, call me Kaz. Oh my gosh. You dodged the bullet. You dodged the bullet. You have to thank Queen Seneca. You dodged the bullet right there.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, this guy's ruthless. He is ruthless. He might have a funny, voice, but no, you can't trust Lingolini. Wow. I just wonder how did Seneca survive being in partnership with someone who has such a strategic mind, a very cold, calculating mind like this.
That's crazy.
That is insanity. Wow. Okay.
No, that would have been different. That might have been like the big enemy to unite the Commonwealth around. We could have killed Linguini. It would have been great. It would have been great.
I find it funny the Commonwealth.
It's an island too.
Commonwealth, they picked the only other nation that got like collapsed by like day 4. It shows their applicants. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow, I did not know that. That's so interesting. Moving on, biggest mistakes. Spood, what would you have done differently?
Oh my god, Project Spood, man. Come on now. No.
Let's go ahead. Summarize that again.
I can hardly remember it, but I think the first thing was basically befriend the peacekeepers, and then from
the Blue Cross.
Peacekeepers, you mean the Covenants?
Sorry, the Covenant.
Yes.
The Covenant. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Blue Cross.
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite part of the whole thing was Elysium because it was the least complex. It was just go over there and kill a few of them and just hopefully they bend over. And like that one was my favorite just because it was so simple.
Wow. Okay, this is shocking. This is some shocking revelations here. Okay, yes, definitely. Like I've stated before, these were in the working. These are plans that were in the working, but they never came into fruition. Therefore, I cannot, say that he would have been a terrible tyrant for Island 1. Because that's based on hypotheticals. That's based on maybes, ifs, should be, could have been. I can't deal with that. All I can deal with is his actions in the simulation or in the event. His actions as a leader, his actions leading his people, his actions leading to the final battle. And in all of these events, he was a hero. He was a hero. Yes, he had his own political and military ambitions, and he never got the chance to, execute the plans. So I can't really put that and say that, okay, no, this guy is extremely dangerous. All I can say right now is that he's a hero. He's a hero. Whether he wants to be a hero or not, whether he accepts to be a hero or not, it doesn't matter. His actions spoke louder than his words, spoke louder than his thoughts, spoke louder than his plans. His actions spoke louder. And through his actions, he was a hero. Yeah. So, yes, you wanted to conquer Island 1. Very shocked about that. But you never got to do it. So, I'll give you the title of a hero. Yeah. Guys, yes, maybe I am being a bit... what's the word? I'm showing my favoritism. Yes, I'm showing my favoritism to Emperor Spood. Definitely, I do like him. So maybe that's the reason why I'm defending him like this. But yeah.
If Spood invaded you, would you have bent over?
No, I would have probably already been dead.
I see. Very well.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have had a chance.
You would have seen me from a mile away and jumped off.
I see.
Gravity is my biggest enemy.
Lingolini, what would you have done differently?
Okay, well, this part, I don't think it would have been something I would have done differently. It would have been something my teammates could have done differently.
Why?
And that is?
When I escaped to Island 2, nobody knew where I was. But the Covenant, the hit squad that was sent after me, one of them just messaged my teammates, "Hey, I'm a new and I joined late. Can you tell me your coordinates?"
Oh no. So that's how they found you.
And guess what? In a state of emergency, when we're escaping an island, he says, "Sure, here's our coordinates. Come on over," and then we get killed.
So that's how you guys got massacred. Someone from the Covenant pretended to be a new player, DM'd one of your people, and said, "Hey, where are you guys settled?"
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That is unbelievable.
That was just so sad. That's just so sad.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. That's. I think you might have told me about that many months ago, but now that's so funny. Oh my god.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, indeed.
Well, Seneca, I guess this might be directly related. What would you have done differently?
Oh gosh. That's a good question. It's so hard to think about what I could have done differently. Most of that event was literally cleaning up what this guy next to me did. The Raven and the Phoenix. Yes, Nevermore and Infernus were actually like super close. Like there was this whole thing where we were
Really? Nevermore is close with another empire? I thought those guys were cultists who were very insular. Isolationists.
supposed to like be buddies or whatever and have an alliance.
The supposed cult of Nevermore was very close with Infernus. That is good lore. That is good lore to know.
Exactly. The two cults of Island 1. Like I feel like that would have made for some really good lore if that.
Oh wow. Okay.
That happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
And Benji, real quick, what would you have done differently?
Probably almost everything.
Yeah, don't make a land of peace. Don't allow democracy.
Very well. All right, moving on.
It's crazy.
Let me ask.
Damn, I'm gonna get skipped.
Okay, no, go on. Give one quick thing then.
No. It's fine. It's almost everything. I'm just gonna go.
Everything is actually a quality answer, and I totally I sympathize with that.
Yeah, no, I made so many mistakes. It was my first time leading.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Something.
Awesome. Well, let's do one more question before we move on to something kind of fun. Something fun, as Flux would say.
I hate you.
What is which single I was gonna ask either which character did you like the most. Let's do both. Let's do after watching the video, besides yourself, which character did you like the most, and then also which character do you have the most beef with from the event or just from the video or whatever you want. I feel like the answer there is probably going to be very obvious for some people, but I'm curious to just go down the line and see which player in the event did you like the most and which player did you have the most beef with. Let's start with Benji again. We'll go down the line.
I think the best relationship I had in the server was with Seneca, just from Infernus. And the one I had the most beef with was probably someone from my own nation that was constantly jumping in front of the mic and trying to get the attention and spotlight.
Who would that be? Emperor Spirit?
I'm not gonna name names.
Uh-huh.
It's just
Okay.
It was just there.
Let's not name names. Up next, Seneca, who did you like the most, and who do you have the most beef with? I think we probably.
Oh man, okay. I feel like it's definitely obvious who we had the most beef with, considering he did not make it out alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, second to that was actually a Spood. We hated West Ham. Like, Council had so many plans to like try and attack West Ham. I'm like, that's a bad idea.
Really? You guys also had plans to attack West Ham? Wow.
We're gonna die, guys. Like, we can't be doing this. But then the moment I went,
like, the possibilities, there were so many possibilities where chaos would have ensued in Island 1, but it just didn't materialize. If it wasn't Lingolini's plans, or Emperor Spood's plans, or Queen Seneca's plans, really, there could have been utter chaos on that island. More than what we would see on Island 2 with Fluxion and his machinations. So, wow. They dodged a bullet. It could have ended badly for Island 1. And then definitely Fluxion would invade Island 1 with Island 2 armies. Especially those of Lunamaria. Yeah. That's what I think.
Watched the video, I'm like, man, why did you have to make Spood such a likable character? Like, god dang it.
That's because I
am. Like, it totally turned my opinion around. I'm like, oh, dang it, I like Spood now. Like,
yeah, welcome to the club.
Like, what?
Awesome, yeah. And that's literally the opinion
propaganda.
Yeah, perhaps. That's the opinion of so many comments, as Spood mentioned. Like, this guy, I hate him at first, but then, you know, he protected Saps, and he did a few good things, and he, I guess, invaded the volcano, which people were rooting for. So, all right, Lingolini, favorites and most beef. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. So I have two favorites. The video has to be my main Spood. He's a funny guy. But during the event, I have to shout out my boy Syrian Pixels in the audience.
Oh, Syrian Pixels of the Pirate Republic. Okay.
So the pirate guy.
Yes.
He's from Island 2.
Yes.
We were talking a lot because we're both criminals.
Yeah. Yes, Kieran Pixels, or as I say, Sierran Pixels, was very closely working with CAS, the CAS Coalition. They basically shared the same land, and the pirates did... well, I don't know what you guys did, actually. You were very closely associated with CAS and the politics.
And imagine, if Lingolini was not assassinated or destroyed along with his mafia, and he worked with Kieran of the Pirate Republic, they would have overthrown Call Me Cass of the Cass Coalition. And Lingolini would have been in control of the Cass Coalition. Because he said it himself, that I'm targeting countries that are weak and are susceptible to change or susceptible to overthrowment. And Cass Coalition was his target. If it wasn't the Commonwealth, it was going to be the Cass Coalition. And since he's friends with Kieran Pixels of the Pirates Republic, it would have happened. Wow. There's a lot of scenarios here that could have ended badly for many of these people, especially for Cass, especially for Empress Spood, especially for Elysium.
And yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on. Spood.
Beef.
Beef. Well, I think we already know that, but
yeah, we know it's Seneca.
Go ahead. Who do you have beef with? Yes, very well. And up next,
I don't need to say it.
They're just looking at each other. No, don't create more fan art. All right, Spood. Most favorites.
Hello.
Least favorite.
Okay, well, I gotta say, I got two favorites because I'm greedy. It's my two bodyguards, John Top and Sheep.
Of course.
Purely just because every single time I'd be speaking to someone, I'll be honest, it was even the first 3 conversations I had with Saps before he started joining the Discord calls. I would just stop listening to the conversations and just complain about them to my two bodyguards on Discord call. It was the best thing ever. Oh my god, it made meetings enjoyable.
When I said in the video that Spood hates meetings, that was probably an under-exaggeration.
It's an understatement, yeah.
Wow. Ah, man, I like this guy.
Oh, brother,
So
they made me rage.
Those two took all the meetings, some of the meetings for you, or you just complained to them, whatever works. Right?
You got to understand
Bro
how
said
determined
no.
I was. If near the end I had to start a meeting with the leaders, if I started one, my God, I was motivated.
Of course, yeah. All right, and most beef.
Oh, brother.
Sitz Creek, yeah, of the Commonwealth.
How did I not see that
Really?
coming?
Wow.
Very well. Sitzkrieg, well done. You have activated the fury of Spood, and he did not forget about it, even 18 months later. Very
That's
well.
funny.
Actually, let's Sitzkrieg, why don't you tell us your favorite and who you have most beef with?
Favorite? Oh, okay. Let's see. Who will generate the best fan art?
Oh, God.
You should do a Mario.
I'm torn between Seneca and then Night Arcturus, because Night Arcturus was OG Mikados member that joined West Helm.
Spood's not moving.
Seneca, who let us stay at her castle and
The crows.
good fight.
It should be Queen Seneca. You know, she helped you out when everybody else wanted you dead. Well, not everybody, just Emperor Spood. She was the only one who would give you protection. She was the only one who would, keep you in her castle. Because everybody else would be too afraid to keep you. You are too, you're too exposed, and you're a liability. Empress Spood would have invaded Island 2 nations if you had run to them for assistance, or any nation in Island 1. Except Queen Seneca. So it has to be Queen Seneca as your favorite. For me, definitely.
I see.
Wait, sorry. Wait, what happened? Sorry, I was.
No, that's not important. It's not important. It's all right.
It's
You
not
don't have to-
important, bro.
you-
Now, as for people I have beef with, all right, let me get out the book of grudges here. Let me just start reading off of it.
This guy has a whole book of grudges.
Damn.
Yeah, I got the book of grudges, man. You know, I got,
Of course he does.
In me, you know,
Organized.
got the book of grudges.
Of
Let me
course.
read off
He's
real
organized
quick.
now, but not in the
Wolfram,
event.
All of our all the
Wow.
Commonwealth now. Every single Commonwealth member, Coro. No,
Wow.
They're all looking.
I'm just teasing.
Very well. Saps, who did you like most? Who did you have the most beef with?
In the event, I gotta give it to my goat Turn Tap. He took me in Island 1. It was awesome.
He was the
Well, yeah, definitely. He was the one who helped you during your travels in Island 1, definitely.
original man who took you in on
the
Island
original
1.
man. I was safe for at least 30 minutes with them. It was pretty
New
cool.
record.
Perhaps
New
that's all it
record.
took, yeah.
And
beef?
Like, it's so obvious.
Okay.
do I even have to say?
No, you don't have to say anything. Flux, your favorite person and least favorite.
Oh, for favorite, that's easy. I gotta give it to Seneca. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah, everybody who ran to Seneca has to have Seneca as their favorite. Because without her, you would all be dead. Without her, you would be running around the islands forever. Without her, you would be obscurity.
yes.
big thanks for letting me stay at Infernus. But also, I really like how they really stuck to their little role play and their morals throughout the thing. I think they did a great job of playing their character.
Yeah, I wanted to mention as well, like, yeah, I never call it Infernus a cult, but like the way you guys acted, especially later in the event, was very cult-like and probably made for the single best cult in any of my videos.
You mean when Seneca had the head of Linguini and, she threw it into the lava? Yeah, no, that was very cultish, definitely, yeah, that was interesting.
Like, incredible. It was just burning Linguini's head in the volcano.
We actually had a thing where it was like the most noble way to die is to like fire. So
In fact, unfortunately, the castle was destroyed. But, when the castle was complete, right? I think she should have made like a, what do they call it? Like like a moon pool, a hole in the throne room, where they're situated inside that palace, a hole that goes directly to the lava below as an execution system. Anyone who's accused of doing wrongdoing in the Infernus territory would be held, or they'll be placed above the moon pool, and if they're found guilty by Seneca, she would just open up the moon pool, and that person would just drop directly into the lava. She should have done something like that. It would have been amazing to see something like that, because it reminds me of Game of Thrones, the Vale, and their castle. I forgot the name of the castle, but it's high up in the mountains, and whoever has done wrongdoing in the Vale would be put on trial, and if they were found guilty, they would open up the moon pool, and that person would just fall to his death. So I'm thinking about Queen Seneca having something similar with her palace. It would have been interesting, because we saw something similar to that when the TNT exploded, and the entire floor came apart, and at least 5 warriors fell to their death into the lava. So yeah, that was just epic right there. Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty cozy, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
You water my head.
Yeah, it was unironically, it was still a way of paying respects to you, because you were a friend at some point.
Oh.
But it was both anger and honor.
Well, that's a nice turn then. That's a very well.
Ish.
Yeah.
I want to change my answer.
Okay.
So, turn tap's very cool and all, but my absolute favorite
Oh, I know where this is
person
going.
that I interacted with in this event
was it a non-human?
A4 horse.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. He was the only one who believed that you were innocent. Yeah.
Yes, a horse, my absolute goat.
I don't think A4 horse is here.
Or should I say he was the first person to believe that you were innocent? Because Turntap also over time believed that you were innocent. But the first person was, what is it, 4 horse, right? Yeah.
For those of you who watched my video, A4 horse didn't appear, but Saps, could you real quick explain who A4 horse is?
He is a horse. And on day 5, when I was running away from everyone on Island 2, I was hidden in the jungle, and this A4 horse character who only spoke with Minecraft horse sound effects
he just
found me.
You were hiding.
And believed that I was innocent.
You were hiding from the entire world, and then A4 horse just comes in, randomly finds you.
It's in my POV video that you should totally watch or whatever.
Go check out Saps' video.
Yeah, I already watched that video. Good video. Very good.
After the stream only, but A4 horse, what a legend. Okay.
Plug.
Flux, did you answer? No, yeah, Flux, you already answered. Sitzcreen, you answered.
I didn't say my beef.
Oh, beef, yeah. Who you got beef with?
He's beef.
Yeah, it's actually not this guy.
Really?
Yeah, no, I gotta give a shout out to Alki. That guy, me and that guy beefed so much.
Alkaline.
Really?
Alk, the first leader of Aperion.
Yes.
Really?
Huge beef, legendary beef. You do not know how long that tricolor meeting went on.
Oh yeah, the meeting in the open field, right? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you guys were really debating.
It was me and him shouting for like an hour. Oh my god, that guy.
By the way, Flux,
legendary beef with that guy.
Leaving me behind when you offered to take me to your base, bro. You just left me behind. Left me on a mountain.
That's very interesting lore. Yeah. Very well, Cass. Who's your favorites? Who you got the most beef with?
I wish I could name my entire nation for my favorite people. They supported every decision I made. I couldn't have done anything without them. They were amazing. Kieran included. But probably outside of my people, Freshman, he was an amazing ally. We were like locked in on the same wavelength when
Freshman
talking
was
about what to do.
the leader of Aperion after Alkaline and
Yes.
Alk died. Yes. Very well done.
Yeah. Freshman knew what was up. As for Beef, you did a really dangerous thing putting me in like reaching distance of Sitzkrieg here. This goober saying like, oh, I didn't know about them until later in the game. This guy and his like Commonwealth clown car posse were up in my DMs since like day 0, trying to get me to join the Commonwealth, like yapping to me, like, oh, we need you to guard this prisoner with like this dude that the prisoner picked out. Like, are you nuts? Are
you nuts, Sitzkrieg?
Crazy? Like, I had like biblical Commonwealth beef.
I didn't even know who Cass was until like day 8, which is really funny to me.
That is the
like,
I was the same.
I'm gonna put up screenshots right now, but other than that, I had crazy one-sided beef with Legacy after the miscommunication, which was like so funny. Like, I actually was gonna go execute him for like that miscommunication.
Whoa.
With raiding Luminara because we thought Luminara was in on the raid, but they weren't.
Yeah,
so,
just to clarify to the audience, I think I'm aware of this. Basically, you thought that Luminara was all in on the raid, that they were expecting you coming in, that you basically thought that Legacy had informed everybody that, the raid is happening and, we're going to kill Flux. But then when you actually arrived, everyone was quite confused, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We thought that we were going there to support Luminara in killing Flux mainly, and so we, kind of like kill on site once we're there. But alas, people were very, very confused when we got there, and then we were very confused. So,
of course, I see.
Luckily, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Legacy, sorry you can't defend. Oh, you got your parent. Oh, I love that. Awesome. Okay. So we're literally almost at the hour mark, so I think we just got, we were planning to only go for an hour here, but I do want to still hit, we have one small section, and then we got one final game that we're actually going to play at the very end of this. But as for
games.
As for, Lingolini, are you going to reveal your real voice at this point?
You know what? Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, the real Lingolini.
Oh, this is gonna be so hard.
Let's do a Bowser voice.
Just do Luigi. We were practicing.
Luigi, mamma mia. Okay, I do a Luigi now.
Oh, god damn.
Okay, no, I'm kidding here. This is my actual voice. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lingolini.
Oh, that's your voice? Oh, okay. I already forgot. All I see, or all I hear is Lingolini.
Go back.
Yes, finally.
Immersion is broken.
Finally.
I can be normal again. I can be normal.
It's been 2 years.
Oh, yes. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what YouTube's saying. Yo, W. And someone's going, no!
No, bring it back, please.
You've destroyed the immersion.
His true face is crazy.
Amazing. Okay, well, very well. You can choose whether to do the rest of this stream as yourself or as Mario.
I'll probably switch.
Very well. Okay, quick final section before we move on to the game, and that'll end the stream. As you guys see behind you, there's red versus green. I got like 3 questions.
Luigi.
I got like 3 questions. What is this? Seneca stinks? Okay.
Who put that there?
So go ahead and maybe actually step behind your seats here. And I'm just going to ask 3 very broad questions, and you get on whatever side is more appropriate.
Why does that look like... it looks like a flag.
So, for example, for the first one, going into the event, did you expect to live? Or did you expect to die sometime during the event? Genuine, honest opinion. So, if you expected to live, go over to the green side. If you expected to die, go over to the red side.
Natural causes? No.
Wow.
Wow, only 2 people expected to live.
Okay.
Oh, Benji.
Very interesting. We only have 2 people who had faith in themselves, Cass and Benji. And Cass, you actually did live. Benji, on the other hand, well, I guess no, we know what happened there.
Gravity.
Gravity happened. All of you had no faith in yourselves. Why? What? What happened, guys? Literally.
Oh man.
Literally.
So speaking off the cuff here, I think it started when I got about 60 people to mine sand for 2 hours. You know, I think that might have started it.
You thought there was going to be a revolution for that?
No, I just thought I was going to get a lot of hate because I forced so
Very
many
well.
other nations to mine sand instead of us.
Understood.
I don't know how many people know this, but I almost died of starvation on day one. Like, I said, literally, I quit the
Yeah, you kept on sharing your food with everybody.
game out of fear because I thought I was fully gonna die, and I'd like 3 near-death experiences, and one of them was the one in the video where I'm like, "Knight, I'm dying, please."
Yeah. There was.
To be honest, I almost died on day 1 too.
Who died?
Me, I almost died on day 1.
Yeah, a lot of Island 1 people died.
Spoot's army was standing on the edge. It didn't want to feed me.
Eaten by a polar bear, or did get eaten by a polar bear on day 1.
So I'm like one of the very first deaths in the actual event, technically, because the moment I loaded in like on a polar bear, like fully just.
What?
Like in the same block. I spawned in, it was so laggy, and the next thing I knew I was out of the event, and I was like, well, I guess that's it then. And then I just got like let back in. So
yeah. There are some serious server issues on day 1, so we let in a lot of people back who died due to lag.
I was stuck under the tree for like 30 minutes.
Oh no, I have to clarify. That was Lingulini. You just said that. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix it. I was stuck under the tree for 30 minutes.
That's actually crazy that I couldn't recognize your voice at first because you're so absolutely committed.
I didn't know that was you. I don't know it was you speaking.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And next question. In a future event, if you could, or if you had to redo this event, would you or would you not take a leadership position again in a nation? Except for Saps, I guess that doesn't matter. But if you would take a leadership position, go to green. If you wouldn't, go to red. Spood.
Wow, everybody wants to be a leader again.
Oh, okay. Spood has chosen.
I was thinking.
Okay, so this is literally just exactly what happened in the event. Okay, Saps is the only one who wouldn't, and the rest of you...
Never ever again, please no.
I don't know. I don't feel like I ever got the chance. But
I see. Okay, so all of you, literally all of you, had leadership positions, and you would do it again.
Yep.
I would do it on a lesser extent. I wouldn't go as crazy like I did this time with the time dedication, but I'd
want to go even more crazy.
I wouldn't let myself get like. I wouldn't let myself fall into a position of leadership. I'd actually want to like do it out the gate instead of just
yeah.
I feel like I speak.
Everyone dies.
I feel like I speak for a lot of people here that I like. The main reason I think I'd ever want to lead again is just to do things better because there's so many mistakes that you made, especially in your first time leading. And you're like, oh, if only I did that.
Understandable.
If only I put this person in that role. I think that's the only reason. It's sort of like the FOMO, fear of leading out. So FOLO.
Yeah. Well, that's very good. I will clarify now, though all of you are on the repeat list, including Saps, and Saps is on the top of the list and never coming up.
Is that called the Saps clause? Is that like a real thing?
We might have to name it that. All of you were so prevalent in the videos. You are now on the repeat rule. You'll have to wait a little bit before you can lead again.
What if we have a puppet leader and a shadow council of like previous repeat rule?
Storming hell.
The clause.
Because all of us band together in one group and then just get one puppet leader.
Yes.
Exactly.
Imagine
all of us. Guys, we could just do a
years ago in 1.5.
Wow, anything just to get into power again, eh?
Imagine a nation that has a council of 8 leaders, and it's just this group right here. That might be the single most chaotic nation I could ever come up with.
We don't just argue.
No, we have to log in.
I think we all had such experiences
so fast.
We'd be pretty amicable.
It's funny because we all disagree on that as well.
Fair enough.
It would work. It would work. Trust.
We would be perfect. We disagree already.
I would just troll every single one of you.
I honestly would just go along with whatever anyone wants. My arguing days are over.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Very well.
Wow, Sitz Creek, you're tapping out.
Well,
I would jump off a tall tower, personally.
in there,
Of
done
I'm
that.
very passive, despite what the video shows. I'm actually so passive.
Yeah.
Harvest was the one who was very antagonistic. Let me be clear.
Just to add a little
Harvest? Who's that?
context, Seneca was the queen of Infernus, but there was also a king, King Harvest, who
What? Why weren't we told about this?
actually is a pretty big YouTuber.
Yeah.
So Harvest was more antagonistic, while you were more passive. You were the more passive leader.
I thought she was the only ruler of Infernus. Now I'm hearing that there's a king? Oh wow, shocking.
So, yeah, again, more lore.
I would have been
step forward.
rage baiting more if I had more people to back me up.
you had a limited
You need
number.
better
Yes.
goons. I think I could show you a thing or two.
Yeah, teach him a thing.
What?
Very well. Okay.
I'm an expert in goons.
Final question before we get to the game. Given another chance, would you... Actually, let's just do this. If you had another chance to play in the event, which island would you pick? Go to green if you would have chosen island 2. Go to red if you would have chosen island 1.
Ooh.
Seems like people are loyal to their islands. That's good.
Okay, so this is literally just exactly how it was. Okay, nobody would have switched. That is so interesting. Wow, really?
Frankly, the terrain was better on Island 2.
Yeah. Really?
I like having it easy so I can get
from
my
a perspective
evil
of the
thing.
builder, the plateaus were really nice.
It was our home.
Wow.
You're talking to the people who it like really worked out for. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if the rest of Island 1 would agree with that.
I guess so.
Listen, I spent more time on Island 1 than I did on Island 2. I hated that place. I don't want to go back.
That is technically true. Yeah, you were almost a full Island 1 resident at that point. Holy crap, yeah. Yes,
I
go
just
ahead.
think building perspective, you have more creativity when there's limited. Ow!
What the hell is going on?
Lady, stop it. Go.
Hey, he's throwing chicken eggs, he's throwing chickens, he's throwing mushrooms, or was that Benji? And now, this guy.
Go ahead, Seneca. Finish what you were saying. This is just like the event again.
Building perspective. No, that's true. It's like 2 years later, you're still hitting. That's crazy.
My bad.
But yeah, just more creativity on with less resources. Like having seen everyone's builds, like West Ham was magnificent. I gotta give it to y'all. That was
It was all me.
it was genuinely so nice. And then obviously with the Ashen Bastion and the volcano.
Yes. Awesome. Okay.
Don't even talk about my build. It was disgusting.
The thing is, I spoke to so many people in West Helm about which one would you have chosen, Island 1 or Island 2? Everyone unanimously said Island 1.
Wow.
I think it just brought everyone together, and there was just so much culture in it.
Yeah,
and also, just living in such a bad place just meant we just went wild. Okay, Colosseum, fight! And it just, I don't think any of us would regret it. I was expecting this to be the turnout, and also I feel like if I went in Island 2, I would have been less relevant, and I would.
Yeah, you would have been engulfed by the political intricacies of Island 2 if you were on Island 2. But Island 1 gave you clear passageway to becoming the emperor, ruling over your kingdom, and having a solidified authority and power base. So yeah.
Sure. Yes. That you would not have liked that. Okay. Very well. Well, that's so interesting. In the audience, the players those of you who played in the event, everyone stop jumping for a second. Stop jumping. And now, if you would have switched islands, jump up and down. I'm curious if anyone here would have wanted to switch islands next time. Wolfram from the Commonwealth would have switched.
Of course, it's Wolfram. Of course.
Who else we got? Who else? Oh, Daybreak Media, of course. John T1. Who else?
Man.
Vorta. Okay, Vorta. I don't think you were a character, but good to know. Jaw, you were dead. Remy the rat. Remy the rat's here. Hello, Remy. Why are you? What did you drink? You have particles coming out of you. Totally not a meme. Okay, so very few people would have switched. I did not expect that. Wow.
People are loyal.
Hello, Turkey. Turkey, would you have switched? But
there's a wizard casting spells on me.
How are you talking about? Are you on the same?
Whoa.
There's a wizard at play here. I don't know what's going on.
All right, Turkey, you go experience your trauma on your own. I gotta go play a game now. I didn't know he was on the stage. That's so funny. Wait, did we build the stage? Who do we build this cage for over here? I thought this was for you, so the bird cage. But I guess it's for 2e2g.
Yeah, but then they put moon in there.
That works.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Very well. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our interview, but now, to end today's live stream, we will finish off with a game.
All right. Let's hear it.
Between the 8 of you. You're all competing now, all right? I need all 8 of you to get in a line, sort of on the front of the stage. Just get in a line.
Squid Games.
This is not Squid
Games. Oh, okay.
Game. No. I am going to pull out my weapon. I have
netherite.
My netherite sword that kills you in one shot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ish Says.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's a repeat. We'll be playing
this video.
Simon Says with the 8 main characters of Season 2.5, Rich and Poor. That's right. And I guess whoever wins this will be the official winner of the entire event. Should we agree on that clause? I think...
okay.
Yeah.
Is the winner of the whole event, right? Okay. Here's the only rules, okay? Ish Says. If I say Ish Says, you follow the command afterward. If I don't say Ish Says, you don't. And if you do, you're eliminated. All right? And also, I may implement a little...
Do we get final words?
So this is a Squid Game.
Yes, you will get final words when you're about to die. Yes, actually, that's a good idea. Okay, very well. Ish Says, jump once. Okay, if someone got eliminated on that, I would have been
too easy.
Too easy, yes. Ish Says, jump once. You have to be quicker than that, Spood. Ish Says, jump twice. Okay?
Come on, jumping is all I do.
Hey, Linguini.
Okay, jump. Ish Says, crouch. Ish Says, uncrouch. Crouch.
Aha, Flaxion. Die. Where are you running off to? Face it.
Rest in peace, Flux. He's going down the pipe. All right, Flux. Flux.
Grand escape.
Oh my. Okay, Flux, get out here for your final words.
Already.
Get out, Flux. I'm keeping you back. What are your final words?
Whoa. I guess there's no escape.
I guess I don't get away this time.
No, you do not. Thank you very much for being here. Flux, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 7. Ish Says, jump twice. Look up at the sky. Ish Says, look up in the air. Ish Says, look at me. Ish Says, you can look wherever you want. No, okay, that's Ish Says, look behind you. Ish Says, look back at me. Ish Says, jump. Ish Says, crouch. Ish Says, uncrouch. Ish Says that this sound effect now counts as an Ish Says. So, if you hear this, you must jump. That's an official command by Ish Says, just to clarify, okay? All right.
Wait.
Basically,
did you mean
Ish Says...
Counts as Ish Says.
Yes. Ish Says, if you hear this, you must jump, okay? All right.
Wait, we must jump, or does it count as an Ish Says? Because you
it counts as an Ish Says. From now...
wait.
Ish Says from now on.
You gotta get your thing straight.
Yes, you must jump. It counts as an Ish Says. That's correct. Okay, ready? Let's train this. Yeah, okay, good. Yes, well done. That's the rule. Okay,
but you didn't
good.
say to jump.
Yeah, that's just the command. That's just the command.
The bait just means
this is why I've only done this once. This is why this video flopped, I think. Okay, here we go. Ish Says jump once. Jump. Ish Says jump. Ish Says look at the sky. Ish Says look toward the stage over there. Yes. Ish Says look at me. Okay, look back at stage. Ish Says look back at the stage.
Empress Food, what's going on? Are you lagging?
Ish Says punch. Ish says, look at me. Punch.
Haha, Benji.
Rest in peace, Benji Button.
No. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Benji, your
Bye-bye.
final words.
Elysium is the best.
Very well. Thank you for joining us. What the? How are you not dead? There we go. All right.
Oh, no, he's dead.
All right. Yeah, jump. Okay, good. See, now you guys got that. It took a little bit to explain that. Okay. Ish says jump twice. Okay. Ish says... No, dude, you are not doing that. My bell is the only bell.
Who did that?
Ish says, if you hear the word the in my command, don't follow it from now on.
It's a what?
That's not okay. That's messed up. That's a bit messed up.
It's the whole point of this game.
Ish says...
You better be good at it.
Ish says do a 360. Ish says jump. Ish says jump in the air. Ah, very well done. Okay. Ish says jump. Jump twice. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump while looking at the ground. Guys, I don't know how to... No one's gonna get eliminated. How am I supposed to... Gosh, okay. Ish says jump 5 times. Ish says do a 360 jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says crouch. Seneca! Uncrouch just for a split second. I'm gonna have to count that because otherwise no one's losing.
Goodbye, Seneca. Goodbye.
Oh no!
Good run.
Seneca, final words.
It hurts my legs.
I still hate you.
Very well.
You too.
Thank you, Seneca, for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, it's a screen. All right. Okay, here we go. Ish says stand normally. Ish says whenever you hear the bell from now on, you have to crouch.
But
Yeah.
Wait, crouch and jump?
No, sorry, just crouch, sorry.
But you said the word "the" in that.
Did I? Oh, no, that's fine, that's okay. we retconned that, I didn't mean that.
This isn't crouching.
Alright, you know what? Let's reset that, Ish says stand normally. Alright.
Okay.
Cass could be an inadvertent winner.
So does it apply still or not?
Yes, Ish says upon the bell, crouch. Yes.
You said that.
Oh, Ish says when bell, crouch. Is that good?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we also still jump?
No. God, I suck at this. Is okay. Ish says stand normally. Okay. Jump 3 times. Ish says jump. Ish says jump at the... Sorry. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at sky. Ish says look at me. Ish says look downward. Ish says look at me. Ish says look up. Ish says look down. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at me. Look at the sky. Ish says look at the ground. Ah!
Lingolini.
Oh!
Finally, Lingolini! Lingolini, my good man. Mamma mia. Any final words?
Yeah, hey.
Call me Kaz.
I meant to throw a snowball. I'm so sorry.
My final words is a little teaser.
I always come back.
Oh.
Oh God, dear Lord. Let's get him out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Lingual. How did you? No. All right, top 4. Here we go. Ish says jump twice. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Uncrouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says do a 360. Okay. Ish look. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at me. Ish says look at the ground. Ish says look at me. Ish says look at the sky. Jump.
Says Krieg.
I'm dead.
Yes.
Go.
Goodbye, Sitzkrieg. Any final words?
Well, it's going in the book.
Wait, no, I can't be in the book.
Yeah, you're going in the book.
Oh God!
Yeah.
All right, kill him, get him out.
Oh God, only Island 1 are left.
Top 3. All right, guys. When this game ends, this will be the end of the stream. Who's everyone rooting for? Put it in the chats. We got our
Call me Cass.
top 3. We got Spood, we got Cass, we have Saporada. Go.
I want to support the Emperor, but hey, I'm not sure about him. He's lagging, so he might get caught out. Saporada, yeah, but I want Call Me Cass to win.
Go ahead, center yourselves again. Go ahead, center the stage. Here we go. Will Saps pull off. Oh yeah, Ish says you can do whatever you want now. Just to clarify. Okay, very well. Here we go. Top 3. This could end very instantly here, any second. Okay. Jump. I thought I'd have it easy. Ish says jump. Ish says don't jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says do a 360 while crouching. Ish says look behind you. Ish says look back at me. Ish says jump in the air. Ish says jump. Ish says... Did he just not jump?
Yes, he didn't.
Wait, because you said Ish don't jump, and that was a general rule.
What?
What? Oh, okay, Empress Food.
Brother.
What?
No, I don't get it, but... Alright.
To this,
Yo,
because you said don't jump, so I just saw that as an eternal rule. Because there's nothing we can do to not jump. So I assume we can jump from now on until you allow us to.
No,
so those rules are de facto ignored.
Oh God. Okay. Earlier I said Ish says don't jump.
So he's wrong.
Earlier I said Ish says don't jump, and he took that as a permanent command. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we rule?
Give him a second chance. He didn't understand. Yeah, give him a second chance.
Kill him!
He followed it.
Dude, I think we let him slide. But I don't think we lose. I think the time range of a command is immediate.
Yeah, let's clarify that from now on. Yes, yes, it is immediate. Okay, well, wow, I can't believe he survives that. Okay, Ish says jump.
So, to clarify,
yes, go ahead, clarify.
So wait, if you say Ish says crouch, do we just crouch once, or do we stay crouched?
Yeah, stay crouched, I guess. I'll clarify that.
Wait, let me get my notepad.
Ish says jump! 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 Okay. Jump!
Bro, you gotta switch it up.
Oh.
Okay. Crouch! Jump! Jump! God, I'm so hoping that actually works eventually. Okay, Ish says...
brother, this guy stinks.
Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says look up in the air. Ish says look at the air. Up.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, come on now.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
I was really hoping.
Yeah.
You might be sort of a de facto winner based. I'll have to review the stream about that previous moment. But as for the official final game, Call Me Cass is eliminated. Any final words?
I've been in love with the building inspector this whole time. I loved him all along.
What? You love the inspector?
Gamer dude.
Oh my god, what a scandal. My god, okay.
Yeah.
Well, ladies
final words.
Ladies and gentlemen, Call Me Cass.
Oh, no, never mind. Oh.
And we're down to the top two. Ladies and gentlemen, who are we rooting for here?
Emperor Spood, you might actually make it this time, yeah.
Saps or Spood? Put it in the comments here. For the winner.
Saps is gonna be main character again.
Of the whole event. God, Saps cannot win again. Dear Lord, he has too much plot armor already. Actually, so does Spood. This is sort of fate. All right, here we go.
This is scripted.
All right, you guys ready? Okay, Here we go. Jump. Ish says jump. Ish says do a 360. Ish says jump. I don't know what that was, but I guess I'll count it. Ish says jump. Okay, jump. Ish says look behind you. Ish says look at me. Ish says jump. Ish says punch. Ish says punch each other once. Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump. Ish says do a little dance.
What?
That took both of them a while. Okay. All right. Very well.
I had to think about what I wanted to do as a dance.
I was thinking, did he say do the little dance? Like there was one we knew, and then I realized no the.
Ish says jump. Okay, let me think of some more commands here. Oh look, there's our participants
over
here. Okay, jump. Ish says jump. Look at the sky. Don't look at the sky. Wait, no, that's confusing, sorry. Ish says, look up in the air. Ish says, jump. Ish says, do a 360 jump. But you gotta be faster than that. I know you're in a Britain land, but, you know, ping's no excuse. Ish says, jump. Ish says, crouch. Ish says, uncrouch. Crouch. Ish says, crouch. Ish says uncrouch.
Who's winning this?
Ish says jump. Ish says jump again. Ish says jump in the air. Ish says jump.
Emperor Spood. Oh no.
Well.
Wait, what?
Well.
Hey, no, don't. Spood, any final words?
I didn't even realize when you looked at me. I was like, what?
Oh my god. Well.
Spood, what do you have to say to the people?
Point to a thumb.
I cannot believe this. This is actually ridiculous.
How fitting is this?
You
Mr.
cannot.
Ish?
This cannot.
Congratulations, Parada.
Guys, this is not.
It's repeat rule again.
This is a live stream.
Does this mean I'm not on the repeat rule?
Yeah, you get off the repeat rule. That's your prize.
Yes.
That is actually ridiculous. I cannot believe this. Well, Saps, congratulations. You have, in many ways, probably in both ways, won season 2.5. You have won the rich and poor video.
Winner. Event winner, Sabarada.
Unfreaking believable. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here today. This wraps up our interview of the 1,000 Players Rich and Poor Civilization event. Thank you very much for attending. Everybody in the audience, I'm thinking about going around and massacring everyone, but I feel like that would be unfitting.
What the heck?
God, thank you everyone for attending.
Bye,
Ladies and
everybody.
gentlemen, thank you again for watching.
Bye.
And this stream will be public after this, so feel free to watch if you missed some of it. Thank you again, everyone. And tomorrow, actually, tomorrow or Friday, we'll see. I'll be hosting a How I Made the Rich and Poor 1,000 Player Civilization live stream. So we do that for every video. We'll do it again. Without further ado, thank you again for watching. Thank you, our cast. Thank you, everyone, for participating, our audience. And we will see you all next time. Good night.
Stinky.
I can stop this film.
Why am I like attached to Ish?
Oh wow. Okay guys, yeah, that's it. That's it with the interview with players of 1,000 Player Civilization Rich and Poor made on the Ish YouTube channel. Yeah, wow. A lot of shocking revelations have been given here in this video. The fact that Empress Food did have a plan. He did have a plan. Like people have told me in the comment section that, Empress Food is not a good guy. He had the potential to be a bad guy. Yes, he had the potential to be the bad guy. Yes, he had the potential to take over Island 1 and go for Island 2. He had the potential, but it did not come into fruition. And thus, he is the hero. Whether he likes it or not, whether he wanted to be or not, he is the hero. He is the hero of the day, along with Saparara. And also the revelation about Lingolini, targeting the weakest nation in Island 2, thinking that the Cas Coalition was weak. He had a friendship with the Pirate Republic. I'm sure, given time and space, he would have taken over the Cas Coalition. He would have killed Call Me Cas. Yeah. So, by luck, Call Me Cas was saved by the actions of Queen Seneca and Benji, and to some degree also Empress Food. Yes, he did not co-sign in the execution of Lingolini, but he was there. He was an observer, or he did hear about this plan. So yeah, luckily to Seneca, Benji, and I think Turntap, or was it the Covenant, that plan came into fruition and he was neutralized before he became a threat for Call Me Cas. Yeah, it was good to hear also from all the different characters, who were their favorites and who were not their favorites. And also what would they have done differently. So many things would have been done differently. And so many possibilities would have come into fruition. It's just pure chance, pure luck, coincidence situations appearing, and it allowed for a storyline that is just completely different from what we would have got from them if their plans came into fruition. If Seneca decided that she wanted to go to war and conquer Empress Food's West Helm, things would have been different. If Lingolini also decided that he wanted to attack Elysium, things would have been different. If Elysium didn't decide that they were going to be a peace-loving nation on Island 1, things would have been different. If Queen Seneca and Nevermore were joined together in an alliance, things would have been different. Definitely. And on Island 2 as well. If Faction's plans came out flawlessly, 100%, and Saparada died during the trial, things would have been different in terms of the political structure of Island 2. I think they'll still be fighting amongst each other, or there'll still be some sort of chaos, because not all the leaders have been eliminated. They will still Call Me Cas. So, yeah, if things had gone smoothly well for Phyrexian, he would have conquered Island 2, and he would have definitely went to war with Island 1. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of hypotheticals that could have come into fruition, but they weren't. And in the end of the day, Feluxion was defeated. He was the villain. Seneca was defeated. She was the villain. And Empress Food was the victor. He was the hero. And Saparada also the victor. He was the hero. Also called Mikaz. She was the hero. So yeah, interesting story. Interesting how everything turned out. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was a happy ending because a lot of people died. But it was a somber ending. A somber ending that I think it left a mark on all those who survived. That traumatic situation, that war, that conflict that consumed so many. Yeah. Alright guys, that's it. That's it with interview with players of 1000 Player Civilization Rich and Poor, made on the Ish YouTube channel. Thank you again to all those who requested that I should react to this video. My questions have been answered. I am satisfied, and thank you again to Ish also for producing this video. It's been really insightful to hear all sides of the 8 main characters, if I can say that. And yeah, that's it guys. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as Ish's YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. If you like my reaction, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Bye.